Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with the final episode of Mr. Robot. Last time on Mr. Robot we had... Who am I? I'm trying to say that incredibly fast because that was all one word in the title. Who am I? Yes, so basically Elliot, our Elliot, woke up in the White Zone, and basically was starting to learn about his doppelganger's life, and met up with his nice mom, just narrowly missed his nice dad, met up with nice Philip Price, and totally alive Angela's mom, and, well, I guess totally alive the rest of them. I guess they're all dead. I don't know why I singled out Angela's mom as being alive. They're all alive. They're all dead in our world. So yeah. But yeah, he learned that the Elliot of the White Zone, I guess white variant Elliot, I don't know how well that works. Basically, he lives a nice, happy, normal life. However, our Elliot did hack other Elliot and found secret files on his computer, specifically sketches of the people from F Society, including Elliot, our Elliot, specifically. So yeah, that was pretty crazy, and then the two of them met up, and they realized that the earthquakes that were happening in New York City were because of the paradox of those two being in the same, proximity, basically. And sure enough, one of the earthquakes hit, and other Elliot fell and hit his head on one of those sharp corners that you should never have in your house. Never have a sharp corner in your house. You don't know when you're going to fall and die. And that's not even jokingly, saying that. I would be paranoid about that, I would just be paranoid. Make sure you always have rounded edges. Anyway. So yeah, he was kind of alive. Our Elliot, was starting to freak out about it, but then he got a call from Angela, and he realized that he wanted to stay in this world. He wanted to stay and marry Angela and have other Elliot's life. So he smothered him. So yeah, our Elliot has killed other Elliot. So yeah, it was a pretty dark way to end the penultimate episode. Now we're going into this. I don't know what the hell's happening. Do you? Well, I guess you do know what's happening. But still, I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but I've been really excited to get into this. These last couple episodes, honestly, these last 5 episodes, I've been getting more and more excited. Of course, I'm getting excited right at the end, but I will say, I'm going to miss this show when it's over. I thought about this. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Man, we're about to end it. That kind of sucks, man. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting Stockholm Syndrome with this show. It totally is. I want to keep going. I want more. And it's like, oh, God damn it. They suckered me back in at the last second. Every time I think I get out, they pull me back in. I'll be honest, I don't know what that reference is. It's something. It's Al Pacino. I know that. I don't know what the hell it's from. So, I just know it's referenced a lot, so that's one of the... You ever get one of those where, the reference? You've heard the reference 1,000 times, but you actually have never seen what they're actually referencing? I think I've had that. Oh, God, excuse me. If you hear my nose is squeaky a little bit, for some reason I'm a little stuffy. Just a little bit. Enough to be annoying. So, yeah. Anywho, yeah, this is the final episode of Mr. Robot. Oh my gosh, I don't know what we're going to be doing. We do have a theory. That the White Zone is not actually an alternate reality, and this is all in Elliot's head, because we still have to talk about the third personality in Elliot's mind, and the thing that Mr. Robot was going to show him. So, yeah. We do still have that theory, so we'll just have to see. With that said, let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Mr. Robot. Here we go. What have you done?
Now the only thing left to do is a full wipe down.
Yeah, why don't you get the blood off your hands, Macbeth? God damn it.
De ces amants-là qui ont vu
He's having to deal with the body. Oh, that's what he hit, was the radiator.
I was wondering if you were gonna show up.
Wherever you go, I go. Remember?
But White Rose's machine, somehow it worked. She was right.
I don't
We're
think.
in a world where everything's
I don't
better.
think that's it.
I'm not letting you steal this from me.
Just who exactly do you think the thief is here?
Yeah. You're stealing his life.
Unfortunately, I can't let you get away with this.
Huh? Was that?
You've been parked in this fire lane for quite a while. I'm gonna have to give you a ticket.
Oh. Officer Dom.
Sir, this ID belongs to Elliot Alderson. This person is nothing like you.
Huh? Wait, do you know Elliot? Oh, shit.
Put your hands in the air right fucking now. Take 2 steps back and get on your knees. Get on your knees!
Well,
Requesting backup at 207.
he has immediately blown it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
A twin. Oh god, another earthquake. Oh god, he's being chased by the cops again. Oh no, this is... Okay, I'm glad we've, like, almost immediately dropped, kind of, ish, the... being another person. This is already screwed up.
Things were fine between us. It's still the same you, isn't it? You just don't want me to be happy, do you? Why can't you just let me have this one thing?
He's trying to protect you from yourself. This doesn't look right. They're all they're all wearing the mask. That's the mask. I could see it. He's gonna turn around. Oh! It's the mask.
There was never going to be a wedding, Elliot. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
This isn't
No, you don't
another
understand.
reality.
White Rose's machine created this. That's why we're here.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I was right.
You were right about her game. This is a world you created.
Oh.
You accidentally slipped into it once when you were going through your morphine withdrawal.
That's right. In season 1.
Recursive loop that you constructed about a year ago to keep him occupied
Him.
so you could take control of him.
Huh? Oh, am I right about this? The third one.
The real Elliot.
I guess he's not the third. He's the original, isn't he? I was right. Oh my gosh. Pick up the phone because I called it.
I killed him, remember?
You can't kill him. No matter how hard you try.
Huh. Oh my gosh. I love the sound design of this. Ugh. Ah. Oh, that's right. I forgot this fucking place.
You're not Elliot.
Well,
You're the mastermind.
the mastermind. Ah! I don't like that. Never again, please. For the love of God, never show me that. Ah! Oh my God, they're everywhere. Ah. Ah. God, I hope this isn't a Mr. Robot out of context, because Christ, that is terrifying. Okay, everyone's normal again, thank Jesus. Ah! Terrell. Oh God, not again!
Bonsoir, Elliot.
Bonsoir.
Please wake up.
Is that Darlene? Please be Darlene.
Wake up.
Oh, this is Chris's place.
I can't talk to you. I need to talk to Darlene.
She's not here.
Where is she?
She's out there,
Yeah.
in the real world.
Outside of your mind. She's not in here.
Elliot's connection to her is quite strong. So strong, she's become his only link to reality.
Hmm.
In fact, it was by design she was removed from this fantasy.
Oh, right.
Without Darlene, it was your best chance at trapping him here.
Huh.
The first personality was created the day Elliot jumped out the window.
You're just sick and don't admit it. Shh. The movie's about to start.
The protector personality.
Mr. Robot was created first.
The one Elliot created to replace his father.
All I was trying to do was take those punches for you.
Yeah.
Later in life, Elliot created the mother personality. The persecutor.
A bit different.
Blaming Elliot for the abuse.
I hate you.
Not long after her came Elliot's younger self, who emerged to handle the abuse he couldn't tolerate.
I guess she doesn't know about you.
I know all about them too.
Ah!
The
Don't look
warriors
at me like
weren't
this.
a part of this, despite being here for all of it.
I don't want to hear this again.
The truth about who you are, I think it's time. Even they agree with me. You loved him so much, you wanted to save the entire world, so you could make it better for him no matter the cost. That's why you hid him here, turning his harsh reality into a fantasy.
Can't wait to marry you tomorrow.
The personality created to carry Elliot's rage.
Fuck society. I was angry. I hated myself. Angela's dead. She's fucking dead.
And we need to work on your anger issues, Elliot.
Shut up.
Oh, man. I
The
remember this shit.
vigilante hacker.
And now I'm gonna take them down.
The personality that had gained so much control.
There's something inside me that can't let go of what we started.
He forgot.
They all think I'm the ringleader.
Nah.
Oh my god.
He got in too deep.
Forget again.
It's like going too much
Something is
undercover.
going on with you, Elliot. You have not been the same the past couple of months.
He forgot he was
Yeah.
only just another personality.
You're not Elliot. You're the mastermind.
Nah. Oh. That's a hell of a name, too.
And now it's time for you to give that control back to the host,
To retire.
the real Elliot.
The original.
No.
No, he still won't do it.
Don't do this.
My life. It always will be.
Oh, shit. Ah! Yep. Zhang found dead. Nuclear meltdown narrowly avoided. Well, yeah. If you didn't avoid that, you wouldn't be here. Oh. Thank the Lord for Darlene.
Oh my god, you're finally awake.
Oh God. Oh God, it's Skyrim!
This is real, isn't it?
Huh. She's the point of reality. She's never in...
Please tell me this isn't a dream.
She's never in your dreams.
She's officially dead.
Ugh.
Along with that machine Angela said she was hiding. When you cut the power supply, it malfunctioned and blew up. It was under the rubble, totally pulverized. Guess it's official. You saved the world, Elliot Alderson.
Yay. You did what you set out to do. You saved the world.
Who I am isn't real.
His task is complete. He has
Elliot.
nothing else.
our hack on E-Corp 5-9, you going to prison, the cyber bombings, us robbing those evil motherfuckers after what they did to Angela.
It's been a long show.
Angela, she's gone. Same with Romero, Trenton, Mobley,
Shayla. Oh.
This isn't in your head. This is real.
This is. But he's not.
I'm not Elliot.
Damn.
I know.
You know?
Not the Elliot I grew up with, at least.
Huh. She's always known.
Since we started F Society.
If anyone could tell.
Him. We were spending time together. Felt like we were finally getting close.
Yeah. She was away from Elliot.
I couldn't deal with what he was going through, so I gave up and took off. That was part of the reason why I came back. I wanted to fix things. But he was gone and you were here instead.
It's got everything you ever wanted.
But it doesn't have his
He
sister.
deserves that.
There's no reason you can't take over every so often. He doesn't have to shut you and Mr. Robot out.
I'm wrong. He doesn't have everything. And even though I'm only a part of it, I want you to know I love you.
Aw, man.
Hello, friend.
Hey.
God, that's always been lame, hasn't it?
Nah.
Sorry I never came up with a better name for you.
That's okay.
Then again, I don't even have a name.
That's a good point.
Just a guy trying to play God without permission.
You're just the other one. Welcome home.
You told me once that this would be a black void. Absolute nothingness. Is that true?
You'll always be part of it, kiddo.
This whole time I thought changing the world was something you did. What if changing the world was just about being here? By showing up, no matter how many times we get told we don't belong, by believing in ourselves even when we're told we're too different. And if we all held on to that, if we refused to budge and fall in line, if we stood our ground for long enough, just maybe, the world can't help but change around us. We'll always be a part of Elliot Alderson. And we'll be the best part. Because we're the part that always showed up. We're the part that stayed. We're the part that changed him. And who wouldn't be proud of that?
The theater. Look at all these memories.
Hello, Elliot.
Holy crap, man. Okay. Well, let's just start by saying, fuck, that was brilliant. Fucking fantastic, excellent, holy shit, amazing. You know, I watch a lot of shows on this channel, and they differ very much. They very much differ between each other on genre and everything. And though these are all different genres, three that I kind of almost lump together for series that I've reacted to specifically would be Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and now Mr. Robot. Not necessarily because they are close to each other, but I guess sort of in the sense of they were, you know, these really big shows on, you know, big networks, and they are, well, not necessarily realistic. Game of Thrones, you know, we're talking about here, but they're, I guess, more harsh, you know? They're sort of harsh reality, whether, yes, you know, there are dragons flying around in Game of Thrones, but people die all the goddamn time. You know, the whole descent of Heisenberg and the dealing, you know, the battle with Gus and leading to his eventual, the eventual conclusion. And now Mr. Robot, as I've said repeatedly in these videos, which is depressing as all get out, but still does have its upsides too. And the interesting thing is, both this and Game of Thrones ended in 2019. I actually did finish Game of Thrones in 2019. I didn't even start Mr. Robot until, November of last year, 2020? So, the fact is that, so we take two of these shows that I sort of grouped together, Game of Thrones and Mr. Robot. And they both ended in 2019. But this is how you fucking do it, can I just say? I'm sorry to go on this whole tangent now about Game of Thrones, but fuck the ending of Game of Thrones. Jesus. You know what's fucking good? The end of Mr. Robot was brilliant. And, okay, Sam Esmail, you won me over. I've constantly said, especially in the last season, would I recommend this show to people? And I've said, if I did, it would be very cautiously. I will ease up on that a bit more. I've also said that I probably will never watch this show again. Probably sometime I will. Now that I've gone through the whole thing, I think I will someday. In fact, one thing that I do for these reactions, here for Mr. Robot, I've been watching it on Amazon Prime. It comes included with Amazon Prime, and that's been very cool. And for other stuff, like Breaking Bad is on Netflix and stuff, but when I finished Breaking Bad, I actually bought the Blu-ray box set of Breaking Bad because I love it that much, and I wanted to support it more. I think after this, I'm going to, maybe not right this second, but at some point soon, I am definitely going to be getting the Mr. Robot box set of Blu-rays because holy shit. You got me. You guys got me. Man, you've had to listen to me be an insufferable prick about this show. Be like, oh, it's so depressing and stuff. Yes. But it was all necessary for that. You know what it is? It's the payoff. It's the fact that you go through all of that depressing stuff, but the payoff, goddamn is it worth it. I think that's it, is that going through, you're just waiting. You're waiting, you're hoping, you're praying to the Lord that there will be a decent enough payoff. You're You're praying to the Lord that there will be a decent enough payoff. But in the moment, all you have is that depression. You know? But now sitting here after the payoff, that fucking paid off. That fucking paid off. And hey, this didn't become a sci-fi series. Because I always said, you know, it's very weird to just suddenly become a sci-fi series at the end. But nope, no sci-fi here. The machine did fail. That was all. Pick up the goddamn phone, because I fucking called it. Who has 2 thumbs, a brush, and totally fucking called it? This guy right here. I fucking called that this would be in his mind. I totally called that this would be in his mind. And I also called that... Now, I didn't get it 100% right. Let's be honest, I didn't get it 100% right. But I got pretty damn close. I originally said that the Elliot we've been following took over at the window, basically. That the other Elliot, the real Elliot, has been, you know, locked away in his mind since then. And these two have been piloting the body through. Elliot being, you know, the Mastermind being the main, and Mr. Robot being basically the backup, the muscle of the two of them, you know? Honestly, between them, they are the brain and the brawn, you know? Although, Mr. Robot is incredibly smart, you know? So, but that's the thing, he's the protector. But I did not get that right. It's that this Elliot, the Mastermind, he's only been here since about a year. He's only been here for about a year. So, that's it, specifically. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop right into the notes. We're already at 1 hour and 5 minutes on this recording. This episode, rightfully so, was about 50 minutes long. And we did have a bit of a tad longer intro. So, yeah. Anyway. So first off, okay, well, Elliot didn't kill himself. Well, he tried to kill himself. It just didn't work. He tried to kill himself, but it didn't work. But I do like Mr. Robot showing up. I mean, back when it's like, you know, is this truly, you know, another world? You know, it's like, how do you fit into this, you know? How do you fit in? But that was not the case. So, but I like that. I like, obviously, Mr. Robot's coming in. He's still trying to protect him. He's basically trying to protect him from himself, you know? Which is so interesting that, honestly, in these last 3 episodes, who's the villain? It's Elliot. It's our Elliot. The Elliot, our main character, he kind of becomes his own villain, you know? Whereas, you know, for a while, it's E-Corp or White Rose or the Dark Army. It's like, nope. This time, it was honestly him. He was the villain in his own story, you know? I did like seeing Dom. That was good. Honestly, seeing some of these characters back again, you know, for one last little thing, that was good. I like that. You know, good to see Krista. Good to see Dom, even if for a brief cameo. Terrell and Philip Price having the most, like, the shortest cameos of them all. But I did like seeing that. I thought that was good. The whole thing with the ID, that's another good tip off that this isn't just another world. It's not the White Zone. Man, I went all in on the White Zone too. Yeah, well, not completely all in because, you know, I didn't go completely all in because, you know, I always had that theory, but the thumbnails of the last 2 videos, you know, I completely whited them out to be the White Zone, but This was not the White Zone. This was Elliot's mind. This has nothing to do with White Rose. But that was a very good way of doing that, where, you know, where basically Mr. Robot essentially tricks him, you know? Mr. Robot essentially tricks him, and when he thinks that that White Rose's machine works, it doesn't. It just sends him into the world in Elliot's mind, you know? So yeah, that was interesting. Man, it's also interesting to just think about how this the real Elliot interacts. Like, him in that world, like, no, that was legit, like, how he would be. You know, that's who he is. So that's just crazy. You know what I want to do? Because I know exactly what you guys are going to comment. I know exactly what you guys are going to comment. You guys are going to comment about episode 4. It was episode 4, right? I think it was. Episode 4 of season 1. I remember this. I believe that was the episode I called filler. Whoops. I'm actually loading up my reaction to it. I know I called it filler. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the whole thing with him, that's him slipping into another world. I remember one of you guys commented about that too. Here it is. Coming back... I can barely read that. Coming back to this episode after seeing how the series ends. Wow. I'm going to... everything comes back to bite you in the ass. Yep. You guys were right. I called it filler at the time. Nope. Everything in this show has a purpose. And I didn't, doubt you guys. I called it filler at the time. And not, in a bad way, either. I called it filler at the time because it didn't advance the plot. And at the time, it didn't, you know? But it's set up for this. So yeah. When he was going through his morphine withdrawal, he slipped into there. And man, that was back before the two twists about Mr. Robot. A, that he looks exactly like his father. And then B, that he's just part of Elliot's mind, you know? God, the next time I watch this series, it's going to just be from a whole new light. And that is exactly what you guys were telling me back then. Oh, it's all come full circle. The cows have come home to roost. You got me. You got me with your damn cows. And yeah, Elliot. Okay, if I say Elliot, let's all just be aware I am referencing the Mastermind. If I want to reference the original, I will either say the original or the real or the other. You get the idea. When I just say Elliot, I'm just referring to the Mastermind. So, Elliot losing his goddamn mind, though. It's basically fighting for control. And it's interesting that, See, I guess we can't take the other Elliot as a one-to-one on how he used to act before the Mastermind took over. You know? I guess we can't use that as a one-on-one because he did still have the other personalities, you know? I suppose it's possible he wasn't aware of them, but I don't know. Because the main thing the main thing is Mr. Robot was the first one. That's the interesting thing. Mr. Robot was the first, alternate personality. So, but then he created the mother and young Elliot. And then eventually the Mastermind was born and took over. And he completely took over. That was the thing. So that's the thing, What the fuck was I just saying? God damn it. I was trying to, buy time and remember exactly what point I was about to make. But, yeah. That was it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, sometimes that happens. But the whole thing of, you can't treat the other Elliot that we saw as a one-to-one. I guess you kind of could, but see, what I'm thinking about is all the social anxiety. Elliot said in the last episode when he hacked him, was like, okay, this guy doesn't have social anxiety. He doesn't have, he doesn't have depression. He doesn't have all these problems. It honestly makes you... I guess it could just be that the real Elliot was able to deal with it. Or, I guess he just sort of passed it on, Because they also mention... Let me go back and look at that. Let me look at when they talk about the kid, the young Elliot.
Who emerged to handle the abuse he couldn't tolerate. And with that...
So the young Elliot emerged to handle the abuse he couldn't tolerate. Okay, I see. Okay, I think I'm getting this. Okay, I'm trying to... Alright, let me work out how it all works. You have the original Elliot, who creates the Protector. The Protector is created and Mr. Robot throws him out the window. The mother... I'm not quite sure the purpose of the mother. They said it was the persecutor, the one who tells him he's to blame and he needs to be punished for it. I don't quite understand that. But the child, the young Elliot, he was created to take the abuse. So, presumably, the original wouldn't... it's the exact same... I guess it's honestly the same for... It's the same for the original as it is for the Mastermind. Where the Mastermind didn't remember the abuse. He didn't remember the past. So... He didn't remember it. So... It's possible that the original didn't either. No, that's not it. Because they said specifically that the Mastermind changed his past so that he could... essentially so that he could function. But perhaps the original, while he knew of it, he pushed the pain and the trauma onto the other personality. That way, it didn't affect him, He was able to be more social. He was able to handle society better than the Mastermind because he pushed that trauma to the child. And then the last one created is the Mastermind, who, in all fairness, is almost a carbon copy, Which, to an extent, the child is too. So there's precedent for it. The child was a carbon copy, basically, of Elliot as a child. But he keeps all the trauma. The Mastermind yes, is a copy of Elliot, but with things tweaked, you know? Things are changed about him so that he essentially functions completely, taking away a lot of that trauma. Taking away any trauma, any memories of it, anything about that could affect him, which is why he is different from the original. I think. If there's something I'm missing about the dynamic of the different personalities, definitely let me know in the comments and clarify. But I think that's it. So, yeah, I would imagine... I don't know. I want to imagine that the other Elliot that we saw in his mind is not a one-to-one of who the real Elliot is. But maybe he is. I mean, he's not... I guess he's not crazy different. You know, he's a bit more... You know, he is reserved. He is a bit, you know, quiet. But at the end of the day... But he's not cripplingly awkward. You know, he doesn't have that crippling social anxiety that the Mastermind has, you know? So, I guess that's it. And honestly, to be honest, we don't know how long Elliot Alderson has been going to see Krista. I mean, it stands to reason that he's been going to see a therapist for a long fucking time, you know? I mean, he's like, what, 27-ish, maybe? I remember that's what Angela said, so maybe he's around that age. So, I mean, maybe ever since he moved away from his mother, it's entirely possible. God, you could do an entire study, like, I feel like someone could write their, like, thesis on this episode alone. Not to mention the rest of the show, and not to mention a duck, you know? Alright, so, the Mastermind. That's fucking crazy. I mean, thus strikes the most unreliable narrator in history. He is such an unreliable narrator that he doesn't even know he's not the actual him. He's just a part of him. That's just fucking weird. I also love that moment where... I love the moment where not Krista talks to us.
I know all about them too. The warriors who think they aren't a part of this despite being here for all of it.
Nah. And yeah, it makes sense that, yeah, obviously, we're in his mind. We're a part of him. We're a part of him, too. We're not necessarily a personality. I like how she says, you know, the voyeurs who think they're not a part of it despite being here for all of it.
I want to hear this again.
The truth about who you are, I think it's time. Even they agree with me.
We do. It's true. I love this. You know what I love about this? And I wonder how many reactions there are to Mr. Robot. I wonder how many people get into it. Like, because I've gotten into it, you know? Like, it literally, with these reactions, this is one of the most interesting things about, well, maybe not one of the most interesting, but a fun thing about these reactions is that now I'm a part of the plot, technically, you know? Because I have been giving a voice. I have been giving a voice to the, you know, the audience in this. And you guys do that too, obviously, when you watch this show. But that's, you know, what reactions are doing. I am literally a part of this. And if anything, you want to talk about some Matrix simulation theory shit. If anything, yeah, I am just a part of Elliot's mind. I was created to sit here and analyze shit. Now, why he would have created me to also analyze Attack on Titan, classic Doctor Who, Prison Break, Life on Mars, My Hero Academia, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and, currently Star Wars Visions. Go check those out if you haven't. And Sailor Moon, too. That's also another one. I don't know why he would have created me to do that, but doesn't matter. I've been enjoying those. So, but yeah, we're all a part of this. We're all a part of this. I love, though, the whole thing of no Darlene.
I know where you're going with this.
I mean, there's also the other part of this, that the Mastermind is sort of like Mr. Robot. You know, Mr. Robot was born to be the protector, but the Mastermind is also doing that, but he's doing it on a much more grand scale, which is probably why Mr. Robot has helped him throughout this whole thing, you know? Because Mr. Robot is the protector, and the Mastermind is the hero. So, the two of them work together to try to save Elliot, you know?
You're hiding again. The personality created to carry Elliot's rage.
Fuck society. I was angry. I hated myself.
Angela's dead. She's fucking dead.
And we need to work on your anger issues, Elliot.
It definitely says something when Elliot creates carbon copies of himself, you know? Because Mr. Robot and his mother are not him, you know? They serve specific functions, whereas the copies are meant to hold something. The Mastermind was made to hold Elliot's rage, while the child was made to hold his trauma, which is interesting. I like the distinction between the personalities, you know?
How do I take off a mask when it stops being a mask?
Is this you or
It's me. Sometimes my mask takes over.
he sometimes can become a different person?
I mean, yeah, it's basically just he went in too deep, you know? He forgot who he actually was. He's not Elliot. He's just another part of him. Born to create a better world. And I like that's it specifically. He was born to save Elliot, save the world for him, to ensure a bright future. And because of that, Mr. Robot did go along with him, but Mr. Robot was also there to keep him in check, you know? And then I love the whole thing of, you know, the reason in here there is no Darlene. There's no Darlene in the other world. We'll keep calling it the White Zone. But there is no Darlene in there because Darlene has to be his ground to reality. That's the thing. Darlene is the grounding to reality, which was it specifically...
In fact, it was by design. She was removed from this fantasy.
So, when the Mastermind creates this world, creates the White Zone, creates the White Zone for Elliot to inhabit, he had to specifically take out Darlene because that would be how, because it's his, you know, connection to reality. She is his connection to reality, so he would be able to use that and take control, which the Mastermind never wanted. Interesting. And he does take control back. There is actually something in my eye. So, I'm not just saying that. There is something in my eye. So, I'm trying to get it out. Also, my eyes are just tired. It happens. Anyway. He did take back control, though. And he woke up in the real world. And, yeah, just seeing Darlene there. Man, remember... This is so crazy. Remember when Darlene was... Remember when Darlene was just sort of that weird girl in the group? But then we fucking realized who she was. And now she's like my favorite character. But yeah. But he woke up and the machine was gone. Playing the game did shut down the machine. And yeah. The machine is gone. It malfunctioned and broke. Luckily, the room Elliot was in allowed him to live. Zhang is dead. Just through and through. That just did not fucking work. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, that shit just didn't fucking work. Although, I suppose that's because Elliot did deactivate the machine, so it malfunctioned and broke. It didn't... I guess it didn't have a chance. We don't know. Would it have actually worked? I like keeping that open, but not really ever seeing the other world. Or seeing this be possible. For a show that's so grounded in reality, I'm glad at the end of the day it did stay that way. Also, though, the other thing, though, is it was really fun when we thought it worked. So, but no. But then, being there, he realized he's not Elliot. I like that Darlene knew. That was really good. If anyone, because we had that clip of of Angela, like, oh, you haven't been the same these past couple months. I like that who would be the one to actually be able to know? His sister. His sister knows. And yeah, after the whole thing of he didn't remember who she was, it wasn't that difficult to figure it out. But she felt guilty. She felt guilty for abandoning him. So she tried to make it work with our Elliot, the Mastermind. And man, that goodbye, that was so rough, but it was time. He finally let go. And I like how he said, it's like, he stood up, he stayed, he changed the world. He changed the world for Elliot Alderson. And he is proud of what he did, but his task is complete. And now it's time to retire. And yeah, at the end, hello, Elliot. The original has returned. But the Mastermind will always be a part of Elliot, along with his mother, his younger self, and Mr. Robot, and us. Will always be a part of him. What a fucking phenomenal series, guys. I know we've had our ups and downs, and I've been fucking down and depressed, and I've felt like I got kicked by a busload of horses sometimes, but fuck, it was a really good show. Now, the whole thing of would I recommend this to people, I probably still would be cautious, but I'm a little more like, hey, stick through it. Stick through it. It is worth sticking through to the end. That's probably where I would put this now. It's worth sticking through to the end, but Christ, you gotta be fucking braced for some of this shit. Oh my god. This has been a fucking experience, I will say. A fucking experience. One that I will not forget. But yeah, that's basically it. Next time around, we are going to be starting a new series. You may have noticed, I didn't put up a poll. I did not put up a poll for to replace this show. That's because I have decided on it myself. I'm changing things up. I have decided next time around we are going to be starting up Better Call Saul, the prequel to Breaking Bad, all about our old pal Saul Goodman. So, we'll be starting that up. Not immediately. It's not going to be next week, or I think even the week after that, because I'm coming up on fall break, and I'm going to take a little bit of time off. Just a little, couple days of time off. But we will be back sometime. Keep an eye out. If you're a Breaking Bad fan, keep an eye out for episode 1 of Better Call Saul. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. It's too late.
That's the part you were wrong about, Rohan. I don't give a shit about money.
Huh. Well, that's nice. Okay. Mr. Robot. He's like the Robin Hood of the internet.
What did we say about the dress code? Right, now look over those logs and be ready this afternoon.
Can't wear a hoodie. God, I feel like I should wear my hoodie.
An executive running Linux with
I know what you're thinking. I'm an executive. I mean, why am I even running Linux?
Huh.
Again, old habits. Bonsoir, Elliot.
Okay. So the young Steven Weber is a little creepy.
I'm your sister.
Wait, so he is Elliot's father.
I am Mr. Robot.
Wait. What the fuck is happening? Oh shit, it's Alf!
This is for our country.
Oh. What?
When you get released, I hope you continue seeing me in my office.
Yeah? Oh my good God. He's alive. Oh shit. Oh shit. Joanne is dead.
What about the baby?
Mr. Williams, please, come, have a seat.
Wait a minute.
Like some tea?
Hey. Oh my gosh, this is inconceivable, man. Two bodies. This, honestly, this is a time where I don't want to talk about it.
Where were you born?
Trent.
Who are you?
Mr. Brave Traveler. He's finally come home.
Oh. It's Vera. Here's the thing about Vera coming back. Who gives a shit? Well, she's just fucking dead.
I hope you enjoy your last Christmas, my dear Elliot.
Oh, gosh. This is a hell of an opening to the final season. He was trying to...
Elliot, okay.
Fucking... God, dragging this out. I just want to know the answer.
Were you afraid he was going to ask you to do something you didn't want to do?
Fuck, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We're in too deep. I don't want to know anymore.
Did your father sexually molest you?
Shit. Ah! That's 100. Oh, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Maybe that's what my father felt.
Oh! What happened?
Who are you?
Oh! The real one. He's still alive!
White Rose's machine created this. That's why we're here.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I was right!
You were right about our game. This is a world you created.
Oh.
You're not Elliot. You're the Mastermind.
Oh. That's a hell of a name, too.
Hello, Elliot.
Oh. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to rewatch all of my Mr. Robot reactions, there is a playlist on screen where you can do that. There's also another video on screen that you can go click on. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.